And I got mine going.
Oh! Yeah, we're gonna have to just swivel this back and forth, but it shouldn't make noise, I don't think.
All right.
I think it should be cool.
And welcome to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. I'm with my dogs here, people. I got somebody new on the podcast. I want you guys to meet the big homie, Fatboy in this thing. And then we also got Khyl, we got Lige, you know, the usuals. This is like Lige's 5th appearance on the pod, and I think this is number 4 for Khyl.
Number 4 for your boy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So I gotta go ahead and get some sweaters or hoodies or something made, bro. That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. I told y'all before, the little 4-piece. But anyways, in this episode, we're just gonna be talking our good shit, probably talking a little bit of sports, but I want to get to know Fatboy. This dude has an absolutely brilliant mind, man. The way he could intertwine his words and tell a story and really get you thinking is absolutely something special. I've been hearing some new shit that he just recorded, and you guys are in for it, bro. He's teaching us as he's speaking to us.
Are you ready? Let's talk smack.
Fatboy, how you doing?
Doing good, man. I'm doing good. Grateful to be here, man.
Yeah, spoken word, man. I'm not going to say I was a fan before. Spoken word, I didn't really pay much mind to it. But shit, you got me paying attention now. You got some absolutely amazing talent, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Just more or less, I don't know. People say it's a gift. I just like to talk, and I fell in love with the English language at a weird period in my life, in prison. So I just kind of put pen to paper. I didn't shit. You ain't got nothing else but time, so
Yeah,
you might as well just execute and better yourself while being in that pretty shitty predicament I put myself in. So,
yeah. I guess, you know, when you, like you said, when you only have time, you could think of absolutely anything.
Everything.
Yeah. But we're going to get into that, man. We have some good shit that we're going to end up talking about today. But, you know, I got 2 other people on the pod. I got my dogs, man. Yeah, go ahead, smack that off. It's a fuck up, baby. But, you know, when you have your engineer here, people, I know I just jumped off topic. We had the fan on, and you know, Khyl was
He
like,
asked me, it was really my fuck up, though. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. We gonna
shit
get there,
happens
people.
and you flush.
You know, so we're gonna have to absolutely start over. So let's go ahead and stop it. No, I'm fucking with you.
Shit, let's get it. Like,
No, when you have your audio engineer here, your mixer, your master, Khyl gonna fix that shit. We ain't gonna hear it. I ain't worried about it. But you know, speaking of Khyl, how you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good, dog. I'm doing good. You know, like I said, the viewers either they love me or they hate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this guy, was he trying to get all the credit? Was he, you know what I'm saying? Is the ego too big or something? But no, man, I just love it here. I love it here.
Yeah, man. I open up that thing, the microphone to anybody, and you seem to always sit in the seat, and I could dig it. But, you know, with that being said, your job is behind the scenes. So this gives you your time to shine for people to see who you are.
Yeah.
You know,
and I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, Elijah, like I said, he was the one that set it up for me. And we walking out of the house, man, first time, I was like, dog, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. And, you know, speaking of Elijah been getting on my shit since the beginning, man. When I had a plastic table and a bare-ass wall and, you know, some dots. I didn't really know what the fuck I was going to do with this shit, but he was here talking his good shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, shit, I got to roll with my dogs from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all support me, so I support y'all. You feel me? It go both ways.
Yes. And, you know, that's called life, man. That's called true friendship and, you know, believe in the people that's around you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you got to have that for your people.
Absolutely.
If you're sitting in this room right now and I didn't believe in each and every one of you guys, why would I think that the people that are watching are like, man, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we all bring something to each other that's offering at the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not just coming to the table and be like, oh yeah, this is it. Boom. Like, we all do stuff for each other. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's what I like about it, because instead of being like just me, it's like, no, how can
it's
we do
us.
this for us? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
how can we grind together?
Yeah.
Because a team is better than one.
Yeah, team
Absolutely.
better than one. You know what I'm
especially when there's, no ego. Everybody is buying into the same thing and we have the same dream.
Absolutely.
When you have that, that's a fucking ship right in itself, bro.
Yeah.
Driving that. We sitting back just, doing what we love to do, and everything else, fixes itself because everybody is doing their job.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yes. And like, sometimes you have to have that I mentality for yourself. Like, sometimes you got to do stuff that's best for yourself. Like, you got a family, you got children.
Always.
Like, sometimes, like, you got to put that into play.
Yeah.
Like, if you got a team behind you too, it's like, damn, okay. Yeah, this situation is for me. But this can turn around and help him in the long run, and him, and you, and me.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, let me do this right now. So I knock this out. Then I turn around, and in the long run, we just gotta stay down and do it. We're gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like that's
I tell Khyl all the time.
Grind,
if I'm sitting here on the podcast, right, and I got my little 18 people that listen. Mm-hmm. I got a new one, thank you.
Hey.
I got my 18 people, and then Fatboy's next spoken word goes viral. This dude, everybody's fucking loving him. And he gets on my podcast. Now I got fucking 35 people watching my shit.
Straight up.
Elijah blows up. Mm-hmm. He gets a song that fucking just people are like, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. And they're playing that shit. He been on my podcast 36 times already, bro. He might as well be Talk Smack with Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's Talk Smack with Lige. How many times this motherfucker been on here? So I'm gonna have 45 motherfuckers watching my shit now.
Little
so
by
it's
little.
like, I think it's shit like that, but never in my head am I like, I'm gonna have them on my podcast because they're gonna blow up and then I'm gonna gain from it.
Exactly.
I never had some weak ass mindset like that.
Yeah.
But the podcast is a fun place for all of us to sit down and have a conversation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of conversations, back to Fatboy, bro.
What up, man? What up?
You just dropped something recently.
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm working on a project right now, but sometimes...
how's that doing? I know you were having some issues.
Yeah, I was having some issues in regards to placement on the right profile on my Spotify, and also I'm coming to find out that there's some placement issues on Deezer too. So it's placed on somebody else's profile. So when that and My America is too. So I'm having some placement issues with that, but all in all, it'll get rectified. So I don't really focus on. I try not to focus on the numbers too much because I feel like focusing on the numbers, like that's time I could be like allocating towards my craft and writing more. I don't really get too caught up in like the numbers of everything because that, like I said, that takes away from me just 10,000 hours. Like
yes.
I talk to Khyl about that all the time. I was talking to you the other night about that. Yes. 10,000 hours, man.
Yep.
And it really takes at least, like I don't want to say 10,000 hours, like that's the epitome, like when you get to 10,000 hours, done. Like, no, don't work like that.
No. That's when the real work starts.
That's when the real work begins. Like,
yeah. 10,000 hours till you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, like, I mean, or at least have a better idea of where you want to go with it.
Yes.
Like, to master your own craft within itself. Because you can get to 10,000 hours and still, let's be real, fucking suck, right? Mm-hmm. But you're at a better version of sucking than you were when you first started.
I guarantee you, if you suck at something but you put 10,000 hours
you won't suck for
there's no way
you're going to be better than a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. You could simplify that to something as simple as Madden. When I first started, I couldn't even fucking, not me specifically, I've been a god at that shit for a long time. Ask my man here. But
yeah, bro, we go back and forth. Pause that. We go back.
I knew that was coming.
We go back and forth. We do.
But as I was saying,
we don't play about 20 games, damn near though. Like dead ass. We go at. We play like 4 or 5 games at once.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck no, hell no! You ain't no 16-4. Nigga, it's like 50-50. Come on,
Khyl.
Bullshit.
Let me hear that, dog. Speak the truth. Let the fans. What's been going on with this I'm not even gonna call it a rivalry anymore because I've been whooping his ass so much.
What the fuck?
With this, past rivalry of mine.
He said, "What the fuck?"
So since he put me on the spot, I'm definitely not hopping into that. You know what I mean?
No, fuck that.
It's good fun. You know what I'm saying?
We both.
Scoot back some.
Oh, my bad.
Turn it down a little.
We both went on 3-game winning streaks. We both have done that to each other.
I'm on a 5-game winning streak right now.
Fuck you not.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Those are facts.
That is a fiction.
Bro, you're on a sci-fi channel with that bullshit. So mad last time that we played that you just turned the game off, bro.
No, the last game we played, you did win. I wasn't mad. I was sitting there and I told you I took the L. We was in the studio. I remember that. I wasn't tripping.
It was after that.
No, it wasn't.
It was that night.
Nigga, it's hot. You wasn't lying.
I told you, bro. Like, the hat's about to come off.
He fat, so he got
I'm fat. I got a little extra layer.
He said I gotta keep the jacket off, but shit.
He got dog titties. No.
I don't get it, but this man fucking bench presses 385 pounds.
Yeah, it's probably more than that. It's probably more than that.
It's more than that, man.
I didn't say max. I said he's doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I done seen this dude because if people don't know, we grew up in the house together. I done seen this nigga lift a lot of shit.
Yes.
I feel like you could pick my car up and move it a little bit.
I wouldn't try it.
Depending on the situation, he would do it.
Yeah.
If I was angry, maybe, but I don't really.
All right. So what if I'm stuck underneath that shit? I'm
I got you adrenaline.
I feel like you're about to just fucking power clean that motherfucker up. Like, hey Matt, get out of there.
I'm gonna try to give you a 2-second window to get the fuck up out of there though. That's for sure. Like,
all right, yeah, to get out of there might come out like, hey, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah,
but yeah,
straight like that. Bro, this thing is crazy. Bro's off the chain for that.
I told you.
Hey, so I told him, I said, it's going to start getting very hot in
the
here.
Lights, what I'm saying, these microphones, all these computers and stuff.
Yeah, man, I wanted to have some natural light in here, but then Kyle was like, I can't see. But now the sun's down, so it's hard.
Guys, I don't know if you know, but there's a window right here. And, little old me can't see anyway. I got these glasses on my face. They got the sun shining. Long story short, wasn't going for it.
Nigga blind.
Yeah, but I know, Elijah said you're ridiculously strong, shit like that. How did you get into lifting weights? And was that always, something you're naturally good at? Or did you just work ridiculously hard?
What? I can't even lie for real. Like, I did work at it only because my father's kind of like, his thing was like all or nothing type of deal. Like, you ain't gonna half-ass some shit. Like, just because you are kind of gifted in terms of lifting doesn't mean that you can just kind of flow through it, max out, be the best you can be. So kind of like how I am with writing and doing spoken words now, the whole 10,000 hour thing. I didn't really know that then. The whole idea of 10,000 hours, 16, let's be real, 16. You ain't if I lift weights for 10,000 hours, no, that's not the case, right? But that energy was there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So just little by little, that coupled with the fact that I'm kind of a genetic freak.
Oh yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be.
I'm not talking about people hear shit and they're like a genetic freak. You ain't even cut. You fat nigga. You right, I'm fat. Never steer from that. But
there's different fats, bro. There's fats where you can't really
wipe your ass
type shit. Yeah. And then there's fat hey, I'm fat, but watch me go fucking deadlift this car, bro.
Type shit. Yeah.
So go back. Started to high school.
Okay.
Is that when you kind of started lifting weights seriously, or before that?
Yeah, high school.
Okay.
Yeah, lifting high school.
Let me know certain compound lifts or main lifts that people know, and then you tell me what were some of the numbers that you were getting in high school when you started.
Oh, bench press. I say my mid-junior years.
No. First.
First got in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I was benching 225 as a freshman. Probably actually at the end of my freshman year, I remember hitting 250.
I'm pretty sure I was benching 90 pounds in my freshman year.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I was
also 225 though, my sophomore year going into football. I've never been
135. You're ridiculous, bro. You're not fair.
Yeah, freshman year I was.
What happened to you? Why is he like that? You're like a little skinny dude.
But see, on the same token though, this is where I gotta credit my little baby brother. You know what I'm saying? So while I am the brute, that nigga's the speed.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Straight up.
A lot of people know that.
And don't sleep on him either. The little nigga is strong too. He built more for speed. I'm built for comfort.
So he's like RG3. You remember RG3 was like squatting.
But that nigga was
something.
sorry, like for real. Like he can just run. Like that nigga can play. There's a difference. Like he can. I get it. He made it to the league, but what did he do there? Nothing. Sorry.
I was comparing the raw athleticism and fucking strength. Because
that's
RG3,
true,
you look at RG3, you know, he's a goofy looking dude, but
yeah, extremely.
If there was videos of him squatting 405 like 4 or 5 times at quarterback, why?
Yeah, it's really no need for that.
And when he was telling me his numbers, all of his numbers in high school, I'm still not that strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working towards that shit. So don't get it twisted. This motherfucker's strong.
Yeah.
You still ain't shit though. You know?
Like squat for some people. Like, well, I didn't hit 5 on the squat for real. I didn't hit 5 on it until I say like my junior year. I didn't hit 500 on the squat till then.
Y'all hear that dumbass shit? I ain't hit 5 until like my junior year. Bro.
I mean,
the heaviest squat in my life was 315 pounds. He was like, yeah.
I was 320, bro.
I wish.
500 pounds.
You know, like, yeah. Like, it's just like
the gym is I could say it's weird to say because it's a fucked up love affair. It's like my real first love. You know what I'm saying? I can always go to it, whatever I had in my head that I was going through at the time or whatever. I wish I'd have carried that like later years in life.
Yeah.
You know, it'd have been cool, but you know, somewhere I fell off from that. But the gym, my for real first love. You know what I'm saying? Because the fucked up part about it was I learned to love the pain, so I got addicted to that.
And then you just ate everything.
Yeah, everything I could. Literally and figuratively. Like,
yeah.
All right, nigga eats. Facts.
Yeah, you know, that's one thing that fucked me up and why I never really started getting bigger until really shit now. Is because we didn't have any food in my house. You'd open up the fridge, bro, and we would have, if you look in the fridge, there would probably be some old ass baking soda, some mayonnaise because none of us ate it, and then some iced tea, sweet ass iced tea. You look in the freezer, some frostbitten ground beef,
fuck,
some frostbitten pork chops,
corn dogs,
and some ice,
and some ice.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
So we didn't really eat much. We was eating at school.
Because from like younger years, like you can ask Puda, man. Like from younger years, like shit, even at my grandmother's house, no exaggeration. And like, nigga, we had like 6 refrigerators. 3 of them didn't even have power for real because my grandmother would just use them for like canned foods. She had one fridge that had only like sodas and cakes in it. And listen, and here's the thing about
weather in the Bay is different though. You could do that.
Like here's the thing, and when I say 6 refrigerators, like I don't even mean, I'm not including deep freezers.
Yeah.
You're just talking about
refrigerators.
Refrigerator.
Yeah, we because the house I grew up in Oakland, like it had a beauty shop attached to it. Like it had another refrigerator in there.
The house I showed you, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nigga, like it's just this shit was wild. So my grandmother, like, she just cook. Fat ass wake up 3 a.m, eat a whole box of cereal. As a kid though, bro, like I'm 10, 11 years old, bro. Like just fuck it, whatever.
Whole box of cereal?
Like at least a half for sure. I was eating, listen, fat as hell, right? Favorite cereal, Kicks with syrup on it.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you had to play that again.
That sounds like it hits.
What?
You had to, or if I couldn't get to the syrup, then it was honey. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, see.
I was extra fat, but it's cool, bro.
I guess
much ain't changed. Really,
I think the most bowls of cereal of my life has been like 3. I don't have much of an appetite. Everybody knows that, but
I have to restrain myself. I'll go smack a box of cereal off rip.
But see,
I can't eat like that.
I be having to chill, bro. Cause like,
I can't eat like that.
I'll pour a bowl of cereal and I'll be like, man, I'll drink that first. I'll drink that first cup. I'll drink that first bowl of milk, and I'm like, oh shit, let me go pour another bowl. Go make the other bowl, and I'm like, let me save that milk. Let me go pour a third bowl.
I gotta use this milk.
Yeah, like man, that should be so good after like, oh my goodness.
That milk be extra fire, bro. You just I done ate a lot of food in my life, I guess. Yeah.
So that strength, you play football too.
Yeah.
How did that translate to the field?
I don't know if it really translated. I can move anything I felt like it, but like, yeah, I can bulldoze through anybody.
What'd you play?
We both got scholarships.
Huh?
What position?
Defensive line, like linebacker, play fullback too. Like,
So you had wheels too?
I could run a little bit.
He ran a 4.7.
I remember talking about this. You're fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
You're a freak.
He ran a 4.7. He was like damn near 300 pounds.
That's scary.
That's probably bigger than what I am now, and I'm 315.
He ran a 4.7.
That's why I like stopped playing football. This shit don't make sense.
Yeah.
When I understood that I'm a 5'9",
That's what I'm saying.
5'10" with shoes on.
It's like twins.
Give my man's the extra inch though. Like you gotta give it to him.
100
I went and got something.
At this moment, 168 pounds. I'm running a motherfucking. I'm running a 4.8. You know what I'm saying? 4.9 maybe if I'm fast enough that day. I'm not fucking going nowhere with this shit. Fuck this. I'll do this shit for fun. This is not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm decent at it.
Right.
Well, the thing about our pops
But I'm not going nowhere.
The thing about our pops is he made it to where like we was competitive with it.
In all
just
aspects.
on a natural instinct. Like it wasn't even on like to be better than the next person. It was just to make ourselves better.
To get the best that we could possibly be.
And like that was his main thing. Like, you know, even after a good game, he'll tell you what you did wrong. Especially my grandpa.
Oh, my grandpa, yeah.
Like I remember some games I scored like 4 or 5 tugs. And he'd be like, oh, you could have did this, you could have had another one. I'm like, bro, like, hold on. Like,
That's the first thing you say to me.
like, that's the first thing you say, but like that always made me be like, all right, I want more. Like, I want to be better than what is expected. Like, you know what I'm saying? You always got to come up predictable with something. And so, like,
I'm not chasing these other niggas. I'm chasing me.
Yeah, I'm chasing myself to be better. You feel me? Like,
I feel that. And I don't know about the first thing to say after a game.
He would say that.
But saying those things to you is a good thing, though. It makes you cognizant of where your weaknesses are.
Yes. Right.
And now if you shore up all your shortcomings, shit, you could be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So, no, it is good to have that person. Mm-hmm. Now, how they communicate that to you is...
No, it wouldn't be in no asshole way.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be like, like, you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, no, you could have did this, this, and this. He wouldn't trip. He'd be like, you still did your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he'd be
See,
like...
that's perfect.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. So he always, like, inspired you to be better without tearing you down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
man. That's a good communicator right there.
Our grandpa and pops, they would always end it with, like a positive, like, I wouldn't say positive affirmation, but they ended on a positive note. Like, okay, you could have did this, this, and this better, but you did do your thing.
This is how I like to preach good communication. You start with a positive, tell them where they fucked up, you end with a positive. First thing they know is, hey, he made me feel good.
Yeah.
Right.
The last thing they remember, he made me feel good.
Right.
And if you could always remember that when you're trying to critique somebody,
right,
I feel like you're gonna have a better chance than if you don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I can agree with that. Communication is everything, man. Like I say it all the time. I think I was talking to you about it one day, talking to Khyl about it. It's so many things that you got to think about when you like trying to communicate with somebody. Like, okay, you can have the greatest communication skills in the world, right? But if I don't remember the fact that I also have to play or take into account like the mood that you're in, no matter how good my communication skills are, if I can't at least be mindful of the mood that you're in, if you're not in a receptive mood to even hear what a motherfucker has to say, then like maybe I should come at a different angle. Maybe I should wait till you calm down. Like it's so many variables that that plays in a part with communication. Because let's be real. Even the sorriest motherfucker really thinks he has great communication skills. Because, like, he can be cheating on his broad and shit, like, and then, like, but I tried to tell her about it. Like, bro, but listen, when did you try to tell her? When she was crying because you just told her you was cheating on her? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, but it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I preach good communication skills.
Yeah,
I preach good communication skills to my 3-year-old daughter. Start them young, man.
You gotta
I
start them
explain everything to her. Mm-hmm. You know, Khyl spends a lot of time here, bro. He hears me. Mm-hmm. A lot of people hear me. A lot of people mention that to me. Hey, man, you really like talk to your daughter a certain way. Yeah, man, she understands
that
everything that I'm saying to her.
I'm having full-blown conversations with Aaliyah, and she won. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta talk to him. Like, but no, she understands it. Like that's the crazy part. She understands what I be talking about. Like, she'll literally tell me when she want to do something. Like today, literally, she has like this little doctor's kit.
I seen that the other day.
I showed her one time how to like check the little heartbeat and like do the little fake shot and like stuff like that. She's like, "Daddy, come here," and she opened her little thing up and she put her little things on her ear and checked. Like she was acting like she was checking my heartbeat. And I thought she gave me a shot.
They understand that shit, man.
They understand everything. So, like, that's why, like, it's no, like, when they first born, it's like, oh, yeah, that goo goo gaga shit. But, like, once they get a little older and they start, like, be able to comprehend, like, that yes and no stuff, like,
you got to cut that shit.
You can really talk to them.
Immediately.
Yeah. You got to cut
because that shit will stick. Like,
yeah, like, don't come and talk. Like, people don't really do it now because most people that talk to my daughter, understand her and understand where her knowledge level is.
Yeah.
But I like 2.5 people like, hey, can you? And I'm like, hey man, don't fucking talk to my kid like that. Just say hi.
Just say hi. Like, extra ass shit, goo goo gaga type of shit.
And because I'm not a fucking professional. Let me put that out there, right? But
who really
if you don't come to my child and enunciate words properly, she's going to start picking up bad habits. Now you're fucking my child up at a young age. Don't do that shit.
I don't do it to her, so why would you? Like, why would you think that that's okay?
Yeah.
But people will be people.
Yeah. Hey,
and the problem with that is, like, some people have done shit so long the wrong way that they start to think it's the right way.
Yeah. But then I feel like that's a bit ignorant, too, that you're not capable of understanding that you're wrong and you need to learn the right way or a better way.
I mean, there's a fallacy statement. I can't remember what it is right now, like what it's called, but it says, like, to not know something is okay. But to not want to know that you're fucking up, that's like a tragedy.
Yes.
Because you know that shit just isn't going the way it's supposed to go. Like me and my addiction, like I knew that shit was fucked up, right? But like, I didn't care. I just thought that was the way shit was gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, well, I can't pick up the phone and call my family because I done pretty much fucked up everything. And let's be real about it. Like, I have a family that's so open that it would have pained them, but they would have been like, okay, are you really trying to get help? Like, they would have pointed me in the right direction. I'm not gonna say that they would have been like, no, nigga, boom. No, they wouldn't have did that to me. But they're like, nigga, are you serious this time, or is this just like some bullshit? Because you go through this cycle where you cool for like 3 or 4 months, and all of a sudden you off to the fucking races again.
Yeah.
So I just completely disconnected. But like, and it's, when shit is fucked up. And that's a lot of things. Like, we all know when some shit is working and when it's not working. But it's whether you choose to act on it in a way that's healthy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times we like, oh shit, fuck it. Well, God will just figure it out. Like, listen, homie. At some point, like, God only helped those who help themselves.
Straight up.
So if you not going to take the initiative, why do you think he is going to somehow part the skies and just
shine that beam down on you and fix all of your problems?
Right. It's not
that ties into people wanting immediate results to everything these days.
Right.
It's because, we see it every day on the internet, and it looks like every single person on the internet has this amazing life and shit. So all of a sudden we start demanding results immediately. I go to the gym in a month and I don't see any results. Well, bro, if you've been eating like shit for fucking 10 years, you're gonna fucking not shed it off in a month. It takes time.
Like, I worked in the gym for a long time, right? So I would always tell people with that, like, the gym, it's easier for a person to buy a shirt.
Worked in the gym.
Right?
It's easier for a person to buy a shirt in a gym than it is for a person, it's easier for a person to buy a shirt than it is for a person to buy like training at a gym. Like everybody wants to get a gym membership, right? Like, okay, I'll just go pay for a gym membership, $29 a month, whatever. But to pay for training now, you know what I'm saying? Because a shirt, I go buy a shirt from the store, that's like, it's tangible. You know what I'm saying? I could touch this right now. It gives me instant gratification.
Yes.
Training, I have to think about, okay, 4 to 6 months or 12 months from now, then maybe, hopefully, I could look the way I want to look or be working toward that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that. Like, we want everything now. Now. Like, bro, listen, like, even, okay, let's take, everybody knows Mr. Jeff Bezos, Mr. Amazon, right? You think that shit happened now for him, bro? Like, you think he didn't write that on a vision board, bro, and have it, like, sorted out? You know what I'm saying? You think that, like, he just woke up, like, because let's be real, like, he's a modern-day middleman, like, with...
Amazing middleman.
Like, he's a middleman between small businesses and consumers, right?
Or shit, even big businesses now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you can go B2B, business to business, in terms of buying stuff from Amazon, buy it in bulk, but yeah, business to business, right? But even still, though, like, he's the best middleman you've ever seen, period.
Hey, when people say don't be a free middleman, that motherfucker
He took that literally.
Hard.
He took that literally.
All right.
I'm not doing shit for free.
I'm tired of motherfuckers taking advantage of me. God damn it.
He took a step down. He took a step down from Amazon. Why? Because it turned into more money for him.
What did he end up doing after?
No. He took a step down as the CEO. He still works.
I think what is his position now?
I don't remember. I could look it up or something like that, but I don't remember. But he took a step down and it made him more money.
I would have did that too. Shit. I would have been like, all right,
this dude is worth
this $1 trillion corporation.
He is the first, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong with this statement, but I think he is the first $1 trillion person to own, or not trillion, I'm sorry, $100 billion person. It's worth like $135 billion.
He's shitting on everybody.
Bro, listen,
I'm sure.
his ex-wife, bro, got $38 billion in a divorce. Listen, bro, I'm not over the money. I'm not like that chauvinistic or that materialistic, bro. But $38 billion, I'm gonna have to put you in a box. Like you gotta go.
I'm not gay.
Start there.
Listen, disclaimer, right? Off the dribble, disclaimer. Like,
man, here he go.
But
here you go with this
if
bullshit.
he was like, man, hey, Levi, you know what I'm saying? Come marry me for whatever reason. You know, hey, I have no problems with gay people.
You know,
I love y'all, do your thing. I ain't sucking any dick. Hey, I shut it down. I'll hold that motherfucker's hand in public. As soon as we hit the house, this motherfucker get your shit off of me. Hand sanitizer, scoop, whoop. But for $38 billion?
$38 billion.
I'll hold that motherfucker's hand in public, bro.
Khyl, like, no.
I mean, I'm like, that's just a big ass number. Like people, we fling.
Hey,
I know y'all get it, but
let people talk their shit. Oh yeah, Levi,
so gay ass.
Yeah, he's gay ass.
38
Again, hey, I'm not no problem with gay people. We love
None at all.
But this just what assholes to be saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Levi with his old gay ass holding motherfucking Jeff Bezos' hand in public. You can only imagine what they be doing in the bathroom. Yeah,
like, man, get your broke ass out my face, nigga.
Keep talking that shit with these 38 bills. That's a B, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get up out of here. You telling me you ain't holding the homie's hand for $38 billion for like, let's say 9 months?
It can never be that simple though. Let's just be honest.
No, it's that in my fucking scenario.
Also, in a utopic world, that's what.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck just happened? Yeah, somebody done broke some shit. Oh. And is that the coke?
Yeah, literally slid my backpack over.
Damn, party foul.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to the homie.
It barely even
For the one time, man.
So one time for the one time.
Party foul.
Party foul.
What was you saying?
So
I like that thing.
$38 billion, like, I don't even know how to answer this question. It's a double-edged sword.
In a Mac topic world.
In a utopic? Oh, Mac topic. Okay, so
Mac topic.
So Mac paradigm. Okay, so we're gonna go with the homie paradigm. Okay, cool. 38 billion though, like holding a nigga hand, like let's be real.
9 months holding hands. He works most of the time, anyways. You might go out with this motherfucker one time on a Friday night. Hold his hand. 6 minutes
bro.
of hand holding. 38 billion fucking dollars. Are you serious? I would feel. I would have to squeeze that motherfucker's hand and like this shit be purple.
Knowing as a man, dick is getting involved, and I'm not doing it.
That's out. Like, there's a question,
bro, I said
dog.
It's in my world, bro.
Yeah, but it ain't your world because you got the money. It's a difference.
Right. That nigga got the chicken.
All right.
You the one that's tricked.
Enough of this shit. $38 billion. That's why.
As we digress.
People, I got 100,000 in the sock. What you want to do? What would you do? Hold his hand?
I'm not holding no hands for it. Man, I said 38 billion. You went to
100,000. He said. I just said.
No, that's a big difference, bro.
I just said. No, let me finish. I just said right now, y'all on the bout. He like, I got 100,000 in my sock. Hold my hand. Y'all on the bout right now. He like, I give it to you right now. 100,000 cash right now. Would you do it?
What's the stipulations on this shit? Like,
I just said you holding his hand. That's all I said.
What's the like time to hold a hand? Like,
mall time.
Man, get my shit.
Shopping mall time.
So he's holding my hand into every single store, buying me all I want, and when I'm done, I get $100,000.
Yep.
I might do that shit. I'm gonna go buy the best computers for all the homies.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Hey, I will gladly accept that.
I'm upgrading all my mics, all y'all mics.
Man, listen. I'm not.
I'd be your tech. Look. That shopping.
I'll take that
the money, and then we can get all the
I'll take
all right.
Yeah, Kyle gonna be like, hit me after the fact. Like,
I was gonna say, yeah. Once you get the money and you want to go hit like Best Buy or whatever, let's go. I got you. We get all the microphones in the world.
That's some crazy shit,
I'm gonna have them buy everything that I need. Then I'm gonna keep that money, and I'm gonna end up doing something with that money to flip that money. Maybe just put $100,000 on my house. Wow, get $100,000 off. Maybe like 80, put 20 in the bank. A little more reassurance. You know, who knows? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, man. But we could talk.
It's a lot of house payments, nigga.
Hey, man, I can really chase my dream. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna set this aside just for the mortgage.
A year, you ain't got to do shit. Like 3 years for real.
If this shit ain't cracking in 10 years, I'm gonna have to fucking get a job.
Yeah. But you got a large window, nigga, to where you ain't got to do shit. Just focus on your craft. 10,000.
So yeah, I don't know where we was kind of all over the place, but all I know, moral of the story, 38 billion. Yeah. Be careful, guys.
Back to that.
Be careful, guys. I'm just,
somebody sucking some dick.
I wouldn't even know on that. I'm just saying.
No, somebody sucking some dick. That nigga got 38 billion. He gave somebody sucking some dick.
I'm just talking about from Jeff Bezos' perspective in real life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. I don't even really care. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
I feel like when there's that much money involved, it's very easy to come up missing. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't want to say nothing to maybe incriminate myself, but listen, I ain't gonna disagree with y'all. I ain't gonna disagree with y'all.
That's a lot of money, goddamn it.
That's all I'm gonna keep saying. There's a lot of money.
Hey, if you just out there, got $5 million, she gets him out of here, But I guarantee you, there's gonna be millions of people trying to do that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta be one step ahead. You know what I'm saying? They're expecting you to do that. They're waiting for you to do that. You know what I mean?
But when you have 130-something, whatever the fuck billion, do you really think they're gonna whiff at $5 million coming out of your bank? I'll take $5 million out of my bank fucking 75 times and be like, oh, it ain't shit.
That's facts.
What up?
That's facts. That's big facts.
big
I get like 38 billion. Yeah, guys.
Hey, I'm gonna go buy 3 houses real quick. Let me take this out.
That's big facts. Like, that's a serious amount.
I don't know what goes on in that world. That's only he does. He's the.
I don't think he does, but I think. I mean, yeah. Now it's kind of hard to like wake up and not know that you are the richest man in the world, right? But I don't think that that's what he was chasing to get where he is today.
What do you think he does on like a normal day to day? What bed does he sleep on?
I think he's probably consumed with work.
What bed does he sleep on though?
Like 3 of them. Fuck.
But like, what is that bed? I bet. How much does his bed cost? I bet you his bed is in the millions. Probably.
Straight up.
Does
straight
he even
coke
sleep?
and
he
hoes,
just go straight.
I went to a school around a bunch of rich white motherfuckers, and they love cocaine and bitches. I'm gonna be real. That's the truth. I went to school in Thousand Oaks. Like that's like, you think Beverly Hills got money?
Bitches.
Shit, go to Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know what that kind of money looks like, man. I'm trying to get there someday.
I know some.
I even visit.
I don't know the motherfuckers that's Jeff Bezos, but I've been
been
fortunate enough to be around some people that have some serious chicken and accessibility to drugs. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of shit.
What's the favorite rich person's drug though? Damn near cocaine. Cocaine. Like,
yeah, that shit is. Oof.
I can never, bro.
Who passed this to me?
I didn't. That's fact. But
I would have remembered if your big ass arm would have reached across the whole
here,
shit.
dog. Like,
yeah, even looking at that, I was like, what?
Damn, that was
that
and
hurt
you
my
got the
feelings.
visual of it.
It's all right.
Hey,
guys.
all I heard
We're
was.
I'm saying we have to have a moment
If you
of
had a
silence.
torch, if you had a torch, you can actually take the stem, cook it down, and then put it right back on there.
Yeah, mine.
You need like a map gas torch though, like
That was a little cheapo one.
I rather spend my other little $30.
Oh, $30. That's still shit.
So okay, though, we still got the other one at the studio.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't even really like Coca-Cola like that, bro.
I feel you.
But
I do.
I prefer Pepsi. I mean,
What?
honestly.
no, Pepsi is disgusting.
Disgusting, bruh.
Whatever.
Pepsi,
I guess. I mean, you're the one that's drinking it though, so
Hey,
whatever.
Pepsi
Like,
is
fuck
straight
my-
disgusting. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I drank soda all the time, and shit would sneak a little soda in.
Okay, so
crack
maybe-
that thing back.
How do you feel about Dr. Pepper?
I would.
That's the best shit on earth.
fuck with Dr. Pepper.
Disgusting.
That's barbecue.
So-
Okay, at least thank you.
Hey, I would,
That shit is
What
absolutely
the fuck is
disgusting.
that?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Think about that.
Hey,
That's what
hit him
Dr.
with the
Pepper
mic.
is. My bad.
hit him with the ski? No, I mean slide it.
Man, Dr. Pepper is barbecue water. I'm sorry, that shit nasty.
What the fuck is barbecue water? I've never heard that analogy before.
Really, really, like-
23 flavors. You got ribs, hot dog.
You got hickory smoke, you got applewood, you got fucking brown sugar,
Take
you
the
got
Famous Dave's.
regular barbecue.
Famous Dave's.
Nigga, which one you
What
want?
the fuck?
Did Mama Pops ever buy Dr. Pepper at the house?
No.
Exactly.
But Dad hates Dr. Pepper. Though. That's why.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Who likes that?
I love Dr. Pepper.
It's barbecue water.
Just like,
Well,
well, Kyle's weird for Pepsi. It's like, yeah. Dr.
That's
Pepper.
that's where we're going with this. Love
Pepsi
y'all
is
too.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But just the
my
fact.
sister's like Sam and KK. They love Pepsi. So I'm like, bro, what is
I don't
up?
even like I only mix soda with liquor.
I'm not, by the way, disclaimer, I'm not sitting around drinking soda. Yeah, I'm just.
I would make. Some
I
Coke or
will.
some shit.
Sobriety and recovery is my thing. So I will. So I have to like what I'm drinking
You used to drink fucking a couple 2 liters though.
a day. Like
day.
recently I was I had to go. I wouldn't say recently. I would say within the past 6 months for sure. I had to go to the doctor, man, and that shit was fucking crazy because I'm sitting there like, man, my chest is hurting already. That chest and shit hurting all the time, man. This shit is fucked up. I was drinking. The doctor asked me, he's like, man, how much water are you drinking? And I'm like, water? What's that type of deal? Like, he was like, well, what are you drinking?
You said this was just recently?
Yeah, I was drinking like 6 2-liters in a week, like
God,
soda.
why are you doing that? You're gonna die.
And my response was, bro, like to my little brother, he was getting mad. You know, he ignorant as fuck. You see what he doing now, right? So fucking dickhead. But in either case,
And see, perfect. We was talking about adding sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
I just love how forward thinking always.
this
You know,
dude, man,
stay on top of it.
so extra.
Stay on
Love
top
him.
of it.
God. But yeah, man, so I had to start implementing some water in my daily regimen, right?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong
And it
with you?
fucking
Matter of fact,
sucks. No, I'm
hey,
playing.
when you're doing your spoken word, which we're gonna get into soon, if you're not hydrated, it's not gonna come out right.
Yeah, my producer, right? My producer been like kind of getting on my ass about that, like, because he was saying how we got some great feedback from sometimes, but then he was also like, listen, so we got a little backlash, which I'm cool with, because that's what true growth comes from, acknowledging the fact that you have some issues and you're willing to like move forward to better on them issues, like, you know, so it is what it is. So he was like, bruh, you're not hydrated, essentially. You can hear it type of shit in the mic. So either we gotta scoot you back, or nigga,
he won't do that again.
Water. Like, you said what?
I said he won't do that again. I promise.
What, me?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is, man. It's a cool experience, all of it. Like I remember the first time I got on the mic actually, and it was like weird. Like it wasn't weird. I just see how it can become like obsessive like real quick, right? We was down. That's when it was like the sweatshop. We was down in the garage, right? And then this is the first time I actually met Khyl too. Like,
why you try to downplay us like that?
No, I wasn't saying like the garage was cool. It was just hot as fuck. Like, loved it though. It's real grind, right?
That's trying to hurt me. No, I'm playing.
I'm like, what, bro? Like, you have feelings? No, I'm just playing. But in either case, though, I remember it was I was trying to do a freestyle to dialect.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It's just I didn't really know like the whole like fluctuation of voice, like adding emotion, like what you see the other night. Like I'm still like playing with it and stuff too in terms of like bringing variety.
Yeah.
To my spoken word so that I don't want to sound monotone. When I first started, bro, it was like one touch is just a feeling. It's a feeling that comes. There was no like fluctuation of voice at all. You know what I'm saying? It's the same like monotone, clear eyes type of deal. So it's now it's just trying to evolve with it, man. I love it. I love trying to tell my story. I don't think nobody, and also along with them, just trying to hopefully inspire people.
Thanks, Pato.
Like inspire people to go and just live out their wildest dreams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Like, for somewhere along the way, like between being a kid and adult, we lose this thing called an imagination, because life at some point happens and we think that like we have to conform or succumb to the ideas that society places on us, as opposed to living out your dreams. Like, okay, let's go back 20 years, right? And you tell your mom, like in your situation, right? You like, hey mom, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. What?
She'd be like, what the fuck is that?
The fuck is that? Like, and so now you got to sit there and actually try to explain it, and then decide whether she has to decide whether she's going to support your dreams or not. Mm-hmm. Somewhere along the way, like between being a kid and adult, we lose just an imagination. Like, you ever look at a kid, like, let's take Khyl for instance. Like, let's say you look at your daughter and like she's playing with toys and she's all up in the sky and shit, and you're like, bro, like in her head she's really there. You're like, where the fuck did mine go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how
she's keeping me young.
Right.
There it is.
But you, in a sense, still get to capitalize on like an imagination, because like this, I know a lot of people like podcasts and stuff and talk, but it's not like when you ask somebody what they want to do when they get older, you don't hear people say, "Oh, I want to be a podcaster." Like somebody asked me, like when I grow up, which I realize I'll never grow up because you're always constantly learning some shit, right? Like, I really want to be a writer. I want to do spoken words. Like, this is like the career path that I would love to choose, and I'm going to choose. See, I had to switch my words because that's, you got to control the energy. You got to speak it into existence. Man, you got to create that energy.
You know, let your mind know that this is what you're doing.
Right, this is what I'm doing.
It's a matter of perspective, you know what I'm saying? As far as from my perspective, he's been that since I've met him. That's how I know you. Even before you were on the microphone, you know what I'm saying? Two things that stood out to me. Number one was all of the papers, all of the notebooks. That's important, you know. That's why I always bring that. That's number one. Number two was how confident you were. You know what I'm saying? Even again, us, obviously, you know, me knowing him, so you knew it was good people. But even your confidence and readiness to just read it and just to have another person's opinion, to hear it. You know what I mean? Those two things resonated immediately with me, and here we are, you know.
I think what helped me with that was the fact, like, being in school and college, like I studied marketing. Like, I got my degree in marketing, right? So one of the major things that my professors
All I know, moral of the story, 38 billion? Yeah. Be careful, guys.
Back to that.
Be careful, guys. I'm just,
Somebody sucking some dick.
I wouldn't even know on that. I'm just saying.
No,
you know
somebody sucking some dick. That nigga got 38 billion. He gave somebody sucking some dick.
I'm just talking about from Jeff Bezos' perspective in real life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. I don't even really care. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
I feel like when there's that much money involved, it's very easy to come up missing. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't want to say nothing to like, maybe incriminate myself, but listen, I ain't gonna disagree with y'all. I ain't gonna disagree with y'all.
That's a lot of money, goddamn it.
That's all I'm gonna keep saying. There's a lot of money.
Hey, if you just out there got $5 million, then she gets him out of here.
But
I guarantee you, there's gonna be millions of people trying to do that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta be one step ahead. You know what I'm saying? They're expecting you to do that. They're waiting for you to do that. You know what I mean?
But when you have 130-something, whatever the fuck billion, do you really think they're gonna whiff at $5 million coming out of your bank? I'll take $5 million out of my bank fucking 75 times and be like, oh, it ain't shit.
That's facts.
What up?
That's facts.
Damn,
that's big facts.
big
I get like 38 billion. Yeah, guys.
Hey, I'm gonna go buy 3 houses real quick. Let me take this up.
That's big facts. Like, that's a serious amount.
I don't know what goes on in that world. That's only he does. He's the.
I don't think he does, but I think. I mean, yeah. Now it's kind of hard to like wake up and not know that you are the richest man in the world, right? But I don't think that that's what he was chasing to get where he is today.
What do you think he does on like a normal day to day? What bed does he sleep on?
I think he's probably consumed with work.
What bed does he sleep on though?
Like 3 of them. Fuck.
But like, what is that bed? I bet. How much does his bed cost? I bet you his bed is in the millions. Probably.
Straight up.
Does
straight
he even
coke
sleep?
and
He
hoes,
just go straight.
I went to a school around a bunch of rich white motherfuckers, and they love cocaine and bitches. I'm gonna be real. That's the truth. I went to school in Thousand Oaks. Like that's like, you think Beverly Hills got money?
Bitches.
Shit, go to Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know what that kind of money looks like, man. I'm trying to get there someday.
I know some.
I even visit.
I don't know the motherfuckers as Jeff Bezos, but I've been
been
fortunate enough to be around some people that have some serious chicken and accessibility to drugs. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I done seen a lot of shit.
What's the favorite rich person's drug though? Damn near cocaine. Cocaine. Like,
yeah, that shit is. Oof.
I can never, bro.
Who passed this to me?
I didn't. That's fact. But
I would have remembered if your big ass arm would have reached across the whole
here,
shit.
dog. Like,
yeah, that even looking at that, I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Damn, that was a.
That
and
hurt
you
my
got the
feelings.
visual of it.
It's all right.
Hey,
guys.
all I heard was.
I'm saying we have to have a moment
If you
of
had a
silence.
torch, if you had a torch, you can actually take the stem, cook it down, and then put it right back on there.
Yeah, mine.
You need like a map gas torch though, like
That was a little cheapo one.
I rather spend my other little $30.
Oh, $30. That's still shit.
So, Khyl, we still got the other one at the studio.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't even really like Coca-Cola like that, bro.
I feel you.
But
I do.
I prefer Pepsi. I mean,
What?
honestly.
no, Pepsi is disgusting.
Disgusting, bro.
Never.
Pepsi,
I guess. I mean, you're the one that's drinking it though, so
Hey,
whatever.
Pepsi
Like,
is
fuck
straight
my-
disgusting. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I drank soda all the time, and shit would sneak a little soda in.
Okay, so
crack
maybe-
that thing back.
How do you feel about
would-
Dr. Pepper?
I would.
That's the best shit on earth.
fuck with Dr. Pepper.
Disgusting.
That's barbecue.
So-
Okay, at least thank you.
Hey, I would-
That shit is
What
absolutely
the fuck is
disgusting.
that?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Think about that.
Hey,
That's what
hit him
Dr.
with the
Pepper is. My bad.
Hit him with the ski? No, I mean slide it.
Man, Dr. Pepper is barbecue water. I'm sorry, that shit nasty.
What the fuck is barbecue water? I've never heard that analogy before.
Really, like-
23 flavors. You got ribs, hot dogs.
You got hickory smoke, you got applewood, you got fucking brown sugar,
Take
you
the
got
Famous Dave's.
regular barbecue.
Famous Dave's.
Nigga, which one you
What
want?
the fuck?
Did Mama Pops ever buy Dr. Pepper at the house?
No.
Exactly.
But Dad hates Dr. Pepper though. That's why.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Who likes that?
I love Dr. Pepper.
It's barbecue water.
Just like, Kyle's weird for Pepsi. It's like, yeah.
That's where we're going with this.
Pepsi is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But just the
my
fact,
sisters like Sam and KK, they love Pepsi. So I'm like, bro, what is
I only I only mix soda with liquor.
I'm not. By the way, disclaimer: I'm not sitting around drinking soda. Yeah, I'm just.
I would make.
I will. Sobriety and recovery is my thing, so I will. So I have to like what I'm drinking.
You used to drink fucking a couple of 2 liters though.
Woo!
A day. Recently I was I had to go. I wouldn't say recently. I would say within the past 6 months for sure. I had to go to the doctor, man, and that shit was fucking crazy because I'm sitting there like, man, my chest is hurting already. Chest and shit hurting all the time, man. This shit is fucked up. I was drinking. The doctor asked me, he's like, man, how much water are you drinking? I'm like, water? What's that type of deal? Like, he was like, well, what are you drinking?
You said this was just recently?
Yeah, I was drinking like 6 2-liters in a week. Like,
God.
Soda.
Why are you doing that? You're gonna die.
And my response was, bro, like to my little brother, he was getting mad. You mean he ignorant as fuck. You see what he doing now, right? So fucking dickhead. But in either case.
And see, perfect. We was talking about adding sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
I just love how forward thinking always.
This dude, man,
stay on top of it.
So extra.
Stay on top of it.
God. But yeah, man, so I had to start implementing some water in my daily regimen, right?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong
and it
with you?
fucking sucks. No,
hey, when you're doing your spoken word, which we're going to get into soon, if you're not hydrated, it's not going to come out right.
Yeah, my producer, right? My producer been like kind of getting on my ass about that, like, because he was saying how we got some great feedback from sometimes, but then he was also like, listen, so we got a little backlash, which I'm cool with, because that's what true growth comes from, acknowledging the fact that you have some issues and you're willing to like move forward to better on them issues, like, you know, so it is what it is. So he was like, bruh, you're not hydrated, essentially. You can hear it type of shit in the mic. So either we gotta scoot you back, or nigga, he won't do that again. Water, like you said, what?
I said he won't do that again. I promise.
What, me?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is, man. It's a cool experience, all of it. Like I remember the first time I got on the mic actually, and it was like weird. Like it wasn't weird. I just see how it can become like obsessive, like real quick, right? We was down. That's when it was like the sweatshop. We was down in the garage, right? And then this is the first time I actually met Khyl too. Like,
why you try to downplay us like that?
No, I wasn't saying like the garage was cool. It was just hot as fuck. Like, loved it though. It's real grind, right?
That's trying to hurt me. No, I'm playing.
I'm like, what, bro? Like, you have feelings? No, I'm just playing. But in either case, though, I remember it was I was trying to do a freestyle to dialect.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It's just I didn't really know like the whole like fluctuation of voice, like adding emotion, like what you see the other night. Like I'm still like playing with it and stuff too, in terms of like bringing variety, to my spoken word, so that I don't want to sound monotone. When I first started, bro, it was like one touch is just a feeling. It's a feeling that comes. There was no like fluctuation of voice at all. You know what I'm saying? It's the same like monotone, clear eyes type of deal. So. It's now it's just trying to evolve with it, man. I love it. I love trying to tell my story. I don't think nobody, and also along with them, just trying to hopefully inspire people. Like inspire people to go and just live out their wildest dreams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Like for somewhere along the way, like between being a kid and an adult, we lose this thing called an imagination, because life at some point happens and we think that like we have to conform or succumb to the ideas that society places on us, as opposed to living out your dreams. Like, okay, let's go back 20 years, right? And you tell your mom, like in your situation, right? You like, hey mom, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. What?
She'd be like, what the fuck is that?
The fuck is that? Like, and so now you got to sit there and actually try to explain it, and then decide whether she has to decide whether she's going to support your dreams or not. somewhere along the way, like between being a kid and adult, we lose just an imagination. Like, you ever look at a kid, like, let's take Khyl for instance. Like, let's say you look at your daughter and like she's playing with toys and she's all up in the sky and shit, and you're like, bro, like in her head she's really there. You're like, where the fuck did mine go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how
she's keeping me young.
Right.
There it is.
But you, in a sense, still get to capitalize on like an imagination because, like this, I know a lot of people like podcasts and stuff and talk, but it's not like when you ask somebody what they want to do when they get older, you don't hear people say, "Oh, I want to be a podcaster." Like somebody asked me, like when I grow up, which I realize I'll never grow up because you're always constantly learning some shit, right? Like I really want to be a writer. I want to do spoken words. Like this is like the career path that I would love to choose, and I'm going to choose. See, I had to switch my words because that's you got to control the energy. You got to speak it into existence. Man, you got to create that energy.
Let your mind know that this is what you're doing.
Right. This is what I'm.
It's a matter of perspective. You know what I'm saying? As far as from my perspective, he's been that since I've met him. That's how I know you. Even before you were on the microphone. You know what I'm saying? Two things that stood out to me. Number one was all of the papers, all of the notebooks. That's important. You know, that's why I always bring that. That's number one. Number two was how confident you were. You know what I'm saying? Even, again, obviously, you know, me knowing him, so you knew it was good people. But even your confidence and readiness to just read it and just to have another person's opinion, to hear it. You know what I mean? Those two things resonated immediately with me, and here we are, you know?
I think what helped me with that was the fact, like, being in school and college, like, I studied marketing. Like, I got my degree in marketing, right? So one of the major things that my professors would always drill is, like, showing other people your work. Because, like, as a business owner, a person will always think, if it's a product in particular, like it's your baby. So you don't want anybody to critique or say anything fucked up about your baby, right? Yep. But here's the thing. Unless you're the motherfucker that's buying your own product, then you have to be willing to hear other people's opinion.
Facts.
So when she said that to me, even long before I picked up a pen and, you know, decided that this was going to be my fate in terms of writing, because just shit, it helped me get to where I am mentally now.
Yep.
So when I had to figure that out, like, okay, I gotta talk to Elijah, I gotta talk to Khyl, because like in my world, they already have it down. Like these, like I'm the two big brothers in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because they already understand, one, what people want to hear, and two, how to give that delivery of what it is I'm trying to say. So what, like, I'd be a fool to not listen to him. Like, think about what you saw the other night. We sitting there doing an interlude, and he was like, just out of nowhere, like his imagination, he's like, bro, you should put an alarm clock at the end of it.
Yeah. That was dope.
Bro, I'd have never thought of that shit. Like, I'm obviously, in order to be able to be on the mic and, like, have, like spoken words, you have to have some type of creativity with words, right? But like the animations part of it, like this nigga got that shit down to it.
And it goes back to what you were saying earlier too. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, being comfortable and playing their role. You know, I thought that was amazing too. Elijah he keeps me fresh on that. You know what I'm saying? Again, he's focused on delivery. He's focused on what he's on the idea of the whole thing, right? And of course, it's my job to bring it all the way into fruition in the best way we can. You know what I'm saying? And then, I love that he just, he hears things and, in his world, how he sees it too, as an artist himself, obviously. And he was like, alarm clock. Just that fast, too. It's amazing. It's amazing.
He didn't even get there till the end of the shit. Like, we done started, had a whole ass conversation, like an intermission type of deal, bro. My dude sat there for like less than 10 minutes, bro. I was like, hey, you should put an alarm clock on that.
Matter of fact, I think he came in at the very end.
Right, like tight. But the ingenuity that comes from that, like, what? Yeah, kudos.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, it's dope, man. You guys have some good shit coming from Fatboy over here, man. So, be on the lookout. Yes, but how did that start? How did spoken word start from you? You said, you've been doing writing. You did a lot of writing when you were locked up, shit like that.
Hold on. Can I say something?
Yeah,
hold on. First off, this dude been writing for a long time, honestly. He's always been a good writer. Him and our sister, Khyl.
Yeah.
They always been like the two, like...
And she probably doper than me, for real.
Our sister Khyl wrote a lot of poetry and stuff. Like, out of everybody that made music and stuff, I'm like the last one, honestly. Like, that probably would have made music because that was not like my thing at all.
I think it was sports, like that.
That was it, really, honestly. Because him and KK, like that was like that's like they strong suit. That was my weakest thing at one point in my life. Like I couldn't write for shit, like, but it was pretty dope because like seeing them do that, and like I remember that day we was sitting at the house. I remember we was all in the backyard. Cause I'm better writing both you niggas. And we was sitting there. We was like, yeah, but. You don't have nothing out though. So, it
only exists.
It was so funny though. But I didn't say it like in no shade. I just said that to like cause like my sister really she is a dope singer. But
yeah, she got pipes.
It's just like a confidence thing. Like I never gave a fuck because like if I was bad at something, I knew I was gonna get good at it eventually. So I was just like fuck it. Like that's how I always thought. Mm-hmm. Like if I like something and I know I suck at it, I'm gonna get good at it. Like,
you just
I don't care if it take me a day or a couple of days or weeks, months. I'm gonna get good at it. I don't care how long it takes.
10,000 hour thing that you was talking about.
Absolutely, man. It's because
that's how I feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes I don't give myself enough credit.
That happens.
Sometimes I'm sure you could, all of y'all could speak the same way for yourselves. We are always going so fast trying to improve that we don't look back on how much we've gained.
Oh, man, speak on it.
And I forgot what it was. I don't know if older videos of mine were popping up or if I was looking through a camera or whatever it was, but I seen some of my older shit. Mm-hmm. And it was trash, We were talking good shit. I always talk that good shit.
Yes, sir.
But... the aesthetic was trash. The look was trash. It was boring. I just started cutting angles, shit like that. I made gains, and I gotta give myself a pat on the back for that.
Yeah, man. Of course. And you know what? Just like getting out there too. Like it just made me think like how he was saying. I've been kind of getting on. I guess to an extent, helping you guys with the recording and stuff. Which that's one of my passions too. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know you guys can see the passion, so I don't mean to give you guys so much instruction or to come at a certain way. I know you guys know I mean good, Yeah. But the point is like I really, really salute you guys because, it wouldn't bother me because I'm giving you so much instruction, so many things to think about, because my mind just is how my mind works. I'm not expecting you guys to just nail it, and you guys just nail it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh shit. So it's really really.
We got a good teacher, Kyle's pretty good at directing and teaching people for them to understand and not teaching them for this to get it for that second and forget about it.
It seems like he operates more like, and not that it's like on some boss shit, but like it's stewardship delegation versus like gopher delegation. Like he just tells you the entirety of what needs to be done. However you get it done, just get it done. You don't even put a time span on it because it's we're
gonna get it done our own
Picasso,
way.
like our artistry to it. So like I can tell you how to draw Mona Lisa, but that doesn't mean you're gonna need to draw it in these particular steps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you can get the same result.
Right. However you get there, just get to the end result.
Your own route.
Right.
And so I feel like that route is important too for growth. When you figure it out your own path and shit, you go through those failures that are so important for learning.
What? Man, listen. You go through those failures, bruh. I'm a living testament of that. Because the reason why I say that is because like it took me like 33 years to figure out that, and it sounds really stupid, like for real, like when you think about it in the scope of it, and I mean it with like all the utmost sincerity too. Like it took me like 33 years to figure out that I was fucking shit up. Like 3 dynamics to life that people are supposed to have: good family life, good personal life, and good work life. The only one I would ever come close to being okay at was like work life. But then I'm like hiding behind this mask or this uniform of what people think I am. I could sell 120, 130 memberships in a month, but I could barely keep money in my pocket because I can go do personal security and make $800 in a night, but I can't keep no money in my pocket because I'm just a degenerate gambler. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when you figure out that like enough is enough, when you're so sick and tired of some shit, you figure out how to cease it, bro. Like because to go back to where the beginning, like, yeah, Puda said, I've been writing, like, you know, I wouldn't even say high school, because, like, I write, like, little rhymes and, jingles, they call them, like, stuff like that. But
you did poetry then, though.
I did poetry then, but, like, nowhere, I didn't take it serious. Like, never looked at it as, like, this is an option for, like, a career. Like, which I'm going to push it until it is an option. Like, most people want to find a job. I'm going to create a career.
So, what are you planning on creating? How are you going to attack spoken word and, I guess, distribution, get yourself out there and get your sound out there?
Well, I'm not even gonna lie, to even like sit here and conjure up an idea of how I'm gonna do it. I haven't went to the vision board with that yet, but thank you for the idea, because now I am.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I just paint dreams in motherfuckers' heads and then they go achieve it.
Yes. But I might be able to at least give a start to the answer. You know what I'm saying? As I'm his producer, obviously, so working with him so closely. He obviously has a couple of singles out so far.
You talk like a
A&R or something like that. Like,
So actually, I could actually let you know, speaking because I'm his.
I try to be polite. I don't want to step on any toes.
Oh no, man! Listen,
I kind of know. So how we're gonna do it is.
But yeah, no, he has some singles out, obviously, which we're very proud about, and they're generating a lot of buzz. You know what I'm saying? People are really, really
appreciate the love from everybody, man. Never.
What are top 3? Give me your top 3 most streamed.
Only have 3.
He only has 3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah. So
he only has 3.
Give me the 3. Give me the 3.
My America, which is actually a clip on every streaming platform, which is.
I've heard all 3.
Have you?
Y'all played me 3 the other night.
No, that wasn't. My America wasn't played.
I listened to that one.
I
I went to your shit and that's been out for a minute, right?
Yeah, that's been out since I think December 4th was the release date for that one, and then the first one.
What's the one that we listened to the other night?
First one
about the
October 13th.
Oh, you're talking about
Time.
Yeah.
Time?
Which is part of the album. Yes, that we're working on right now.
If the 18 people that listen to this shit give a fuck about what I say, it's out?
No.
Oh, it's not out?
No.
When's it coming out?
He's
got some shit. It gave me goosebumps. I promise you, this shit is absolutely fucking amazing. When's it coming out?
Me and Khyl, we don't have a definitive date,
brush
but
my
we're
teeth
looking
to that shit in the morning.
We are more or less looking for between like May and June.
May and June. Stay tuned. I'll keep you updated.
So yeah, man, it's just
that was some shit. When'd you record that? I wish I was there.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like
you just missed it, bro.
Oh, I would have been in that motherfucker like, talk that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Talk that shit.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Marcus he missed that one too, right?
Time? I think so.
Yeah. I think it was just me and you.
Yeah, Marcus is pretty pivotal, I would say.
I would also agree.
He's very pivotal. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't take anything from what my 2 little bros right here done for me in terms of it. But like Marcus has been instrumental in terms of me like finding, or at least tapping into how I can discover the art of fluctuation between my delivery.
I'm gonna be honest too. The best way that I would describe Marcus, like
by giving like suggestions and stuff like that.
That, or he would hear something and be like, we would play it back,
tweak and it a little and shit like that.
Like, hey, no, sound disgusted.
Yeah.
Don't sound Like it's just like he was the one that he's. He was like, bro, you're talking like everything is
on
fact.
This word or these
right.
few words,
right?
So we could really feel how you really feel,
right?
Oh, shit. Watch the Springs, y'all.
And I would have to, like, I remember the breakthrough for me was Picture This. That'll always be the one.
Yeah.
That was the one where, because my brother, Nuts, this dude, would always be like, bro, like, you just sound like you talking to somebody, bro. Like, you sound boring. He wouldn't say it like that. He was like, bro, like, you got some good shit. Put some energy behind it. Like, bro, you gotta let them hear your energy.
You gotta be a bit
like,
animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do that because, like, I don't have stage fright in terms of talking in front of people. And maybe it could have been a little bit.
I get fucking shit nervous,
I don't have problem talking in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, I'll get out there and talk my shit.
Yeah, I'll talk some
real
shit.
Good. But I get nervous. I get nervous before a lot of things.
I'll be honest with you. This made me nervous.
I perform.
Yeah, a lot of people say
because
this
like I can talk in front of a crowd of people, and everything be cool because I can feed off their energy. Do I need to go in or do I need to just pull back some and let them kind of like digest what I'm trying to feed them? But this with no audience, it was like, how do I? Hey, Khyl, stop! I fucked up. Like type shit. Yeah. Like, bruh, stop. Like,
and I find it fascinating. I know you guys hear me say this all the time, but I find it fascinating, especially working with Elijah, who helped really, whether he knows it or not, just watching him because he had incredible miking technique. I learned from him on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading books and all these different things, but. The book can only give you a ballpark, you know what I'm saying? If you're not in the studio, which I'm always talking about, if you're not in the studio with artists, with an S, you know what I'm saying?
Plural.
You're only going to go up as high as, you know what I'm saying?
Because you got to hear different sounds and what other people have to bring to the table so you can expand as a engineer.
Exactly. And like even different situations, more experienced, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, honestly speaking, and he knows this, for his first album, man, and I wouldn't change anything. I was working tirelessly because I felt like I was behind. You know what I'm saying? And everything worked out. You know what I mean? And then working with somebody that, again, was funny to hear. And to hear that he was intimidated by the microphone because, to me, I love it. I don't, this is probably as much as I do talking on a microphone, but even still, like, I'm just like, no.
You know what's super weird, bro? There's been times when I've been so nervous behind a microphone that I damn near passed out.
Wow.
Like, I started getting tunnel vision and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it would be bad. And I don't even know why. It's like, all right, man, I'm about to do this. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. What is...
I think maybe it's like he was saying, like, especially when there's no audience, it's maybe like a trick.
Well, no, not just this one, but other ones.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
In front of people, studio mics, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, man.
It's crazy,
Now it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'll get behind the mic in front of anybody, and I think my last test to myself is when I did this shit with y'all. I got on that type of mic doing that type of shit in front of people whose opinions I respect, and I had to perform. I was nervous as fuck then.
It's crazy.
But now if I feel like if I do it again, I'm good. Yeah. And that's expanding. That goes back, don't mean to cut you off, but that goes back on what you were saying, different artists. Yes. Well, for me, this is podcasting. That was something else. That was music. So being able to translate, that's expanding.
Yes.
But, yeah, man, I'm sure I'm going to keep getting nervous. When I do new shit, that's just...
It's okay.
And that's the truth because, like, when I was younger, what I learned is, like, I didn't have to talk much because I knew when I performed, that spoke a lot. You know what I'm saying? But then when I figured out I couldn't do that no more, like, let my actions speak, really, I got to really, like, talk my shit. Mm-hmm. That's when I learned that I had to get that confidence, you feel me? So once I stopped giving a fuck about people's opinion, like, oh, you could have did this, you could have did that, and it's like, okay, well, you go do it. Mm-hmm. You do what you said I should have did. You know what I'm saying? I will never
ever critique or criticize somebody.
Yeah.
If I haven't done that shit or tried to do it.
And that'd be my thing. Like, critics be like I said the other day, critics have the biggest opinion, but they don't even do what we do. Like, you know, it takes confidence to come on the mic and do what you do. It takes confidence on the mic to write and actually perform it on the mic. It takes confidence to go out and do a show, be with a band and do all that shit. That shit take confidence, you know what I'm saying? It takes confidence to actually have somebody that go and behind the scenes and be like, damn, why does it sound like that? You know what I'm saying? And like, people don't look at it like that. People always look at the negative in something instead of the positive. Right now, they always try to find something that's wrong with it instead of what's really right with it.
Yeah.
The problem really is, like, we are so, like, people in general are so, like, gauged on, like, negativity. Like, I don't understand what the fuck, like, why.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, why does just look for the wrong?
Like, why? Yeah, like, why can't you, like, just hope that a person is doing their best as opposed to trying to, like, rip their shit to shreds? Like, when did we come to that?
Yeah.
Like, why is that the new normal? Like, instead of building a person up, like how we said, it's different if you was communicating, like how you was saying good, bad, good. You know what I'm saying? And then you ended on a positive light, but they just like, oh, your shit suck. Like, wait, what? Like, nigga, like, and then you almost hit a button like, nigga, who are you? Like, where did this even come from?
And in my opinion, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it come down to that, like, hey, I hope that shit got caught on camera, nigga. Boy.
Man, you ain't get shit caught on camera. I edit this motherfucker. Nobody's gonna see that shit for y'all. Gotta keep my shit, you know?
Well, it's like
keep the motherfuckers.
I feel it.
Huh?
It's a dope ass interview.
Yeah, I like this.
Go ahead, keep going. I gotta get these cameras bright.
Nah, I forgot what I was saying, honestly.
It's just, the thing is, though, too, though, like, what I'm starting to embrace and understand for me is that it's okay to be nervous because that means you care. Like,
Wow.
No, that's the truth. Like, when you be nervous about stuff, you get them butterflies. And shit.
like,
that
that's okay. Like, when you...
And, like, I don't care. Like, you, like, perfect example. When we did that show that night 2 years ago. And I remember we were sitting there. And at that point, I already went on my little show run, so I was doing all my shit. And they had the sound check. And they was like, yeah, Lige, come up. And I was like, no, I'm good. We're going to go smoke. And Khyl looked at me. He was like, you sure, bro? And I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro. He's like, you sure? I was like, bro, I'm not tripping. We good. Like,
straight up.
And then, but that was my first time ever performing with a live band. Like, ever. But I knew, like, once they caught what I was doing, we was going to be straight. And that's exactly what happened. And, like, you know, and then it was just that confidence at that point. Because if I'd have did that years ago when I first started, oh, nigga, I'd have been doing sound checks. I'd have been sitting there like, oh, record this shit so I can hear it. Like, but, like, you know, once I stopped really giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and being like, you know what? If you saying I should have did this, you do it better than me.
Right. And congratulations when you do, or if you do. Like, I'm not going to tear your shit apart. Like, a lot of people just looked at... And the problem is people are so consumed with negativity. That's the problem. Like, they look for what's flawed or what's fucked up in a situation as opposed to, like I said earlier, just simply congratulating the person because they gave their best effort.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, like, why, like, when did we... That's like the other night. Okay, you walk in the room and you hella geeked and you happy about some shit and motherfuckers look at you like, damn, what's wrong with you? Like, why can't something be right? Like, why do we... I don't know. It's just... But it's an energy. It's an energy. And, like, people...
And who you hang around.
Like,
right? Like,
because...
And what you hang around.
What you think about is what you replicate.
Yes.
So... If you thinking about some foul shit all the time, or you thinking about you like loathing in your own, like Baskin-Robbins or whatever the fuck negativity you got going on in your life, instead of trying to get through it, like you're gonna stay stuck in there, and that shit is gonna multiply. And it's crazy how bad energy spreads faster than good energy. That's why you gotta watch your circle, man. Like that shit is important.
So important.
You gotta watch because that shit. You let one bad seed in that, and it'll fuck up the whole circle.
It really can. Everything. You know
Everything. Like, it's important, man. You got to watch your circle. You got to, and more importantly, you got to watch your thoughts. Like, because even within you, like, you could be a good person, and one thought turns into an idea turns into something that you do, and it could, like, mess up the trajectory of your whole life. Trust me, I'm now trying to fix yesterday in terms of clearing up the wreckage from the past is what I mean when I say that. Because you can't move forward to do good shit when you got shit lurking over your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to like make amends and just be the best person I could be in terms of like for my family and for me. And like what I mean when I say for me is because I like to reverse that, for me and then my family. And it sounds like very, very selfish.
It's not, because if you're not right, how can
right,
you
I can't
right
be
to those around you?
Exactly.
Like I get to be right for me, and the reward from that is that I get to be his little brother. I get to be around my mom. I get to be around my nieces and nephews and watch them grow up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can't do that if I'm just out, you know, fucked off and on some extra shit like I was. But you asked the question earlier, like, where did it start at, like, in terms of, like, now?
Slide back camera on him. For the time being, just on him while he's talking.
Oh.
You about to talk some good shit, so I want to...
Oh, yeah. So, like, it really started being in the fish tank. Fish tank is what they call the cell that you're in prison when you first get there. Because you in, like, when I say 30 days, 30, 45 days straight, you in there for 30, 45 days straight.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. That's all good. But I do...
Valid. It's
Yeah.
1,000% valid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's okay, like, because
Yes.
you know where you are.
Yeah.
Like, you can acknowledge
Yeah.
the fact that you still have some shortcomings to overcome.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And you know what? And like we were also saying too, like
get him smack that.
just the process. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey, let's do this. Hey, we're gonna do that. Hey, I'm
Right.
doing this. Hey, you remember this? You sing this? You know? And again, I talk to you, all of you guys, the same.
Yeah.
And what that means is I talk to all you guys like you understand engineering just as good as I do, even though I know you don't. So I'm like, okay,
Right, it'd be
let's do it.
sometimes
Bring
I'm
it
like,
right back.
okay.
I know what I said. And I know half of those words didn't mean anything to you. So let's
Sometimes
go.
I'm like, okay, like maybe it's one of those things too. Like when you hear something long enough.
Yes.
What?
Oh, never mind me.
Oh, it's one of those things where it's like when you hear something long enough
Yep.
and you pay attention to the context of what you said, like you
Yeah.
start to develop like lingo.
Yes.
Like the jargon of that industry.
Exactly.
So to speak. So
Exactly.
it is what it is. Like, but the nervousness, it comes in all facets of life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's okay. Like, cause that's
Yep.
like how I internalize it is you care.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly. No, you're exactly right. And that was the thing too. And again,
like I'm still nervous when I get on the mic, but it's not as nervous. And
it's so crazy to hear. It's like, you
like
know what I mean?
I don't think, and to be honest with you, I don't think I ever want to not be nervous. I want to be great at it, and I'm sure over time. But I feel like I always want to care about whatever piece I'm working on the mic.
I like that. I like the association. I slightly disagree. I would hope that at some point, and maybe, you know, we're being the semantics with the words or whatever.
Right.
But when I hear the word nervousness, there's to me in my head, there's an anxiousness, there's an anxious energy attached to that. And I don't want you to feel that. I want you to be completely calm. I want you to feel at home. I want you to feel safe.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's not that I'm. It's one of those.
And if he's comfortable, he wanted to be right.
That's it.
I
That's
feel it.
exactly what it
I
is.
feel it.
Like it's
I
not
feel
that I don't feel at home,
Yes.
or anything like that. Like I'm nervous about working with you or Lige or
sure,
whatever. Like
sure.
no, that's never the case.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like, you know, unfortunately I'm a millennial, so we suffer from perfectionism.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
we always want everything has to be fucking perfect now, or it's a disaster.
Yeah.
That's how.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, it's
I feel you.
retarded. Like
Levi was just, I know you guys probably was picking up on it too. I sat around and was 2 days, which again, it's just the process. I'm actually happy that it happened like that. Normally I could sit down with Levi in a day. And specifically maybe in about 4 hours, literally start to finish. I'm talking editing, mixing, mastering, all of the checks, checking it to headphones on
In a
different
day?
speakers. Yeah, in 4 hours. You know what I mean? But then I'll go and hear stuff, right?
That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll go and hear stuff though, as these podcasts have been rolling out, and I'll tell him, I'm like, and he tells me all the time, he's like, yo, bro, they're sounding better and better. I really like what's going on. And I'm like you said, the perfectionism. I'm like, man, yeah, it's okay, it's cool, it's all right.
Right, it's perfectionism.
It's all right,
like,
you know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, I gotta stop doing you know what I'm saying? I think I've been getting very, very good at being able to hear and take that compliment and still be chasing what I'm chasing, of course. You know what I mean?
Like I like the fact that I like compliments because it's like an acknowledgement that I'm doing something right. At least, right?
1,000%.
But here's the backdrop to that is I really do hate compliments. Mm-hmm. Like I just want to go. Like how Levi said earlier, we don't never stop to like acknowledge the good that we do.
Yes.
Like the growth in a sense. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, I just keep chopping at it. Like Uncle Jay say, keep chopping at the tree. Just keep chopping at the tree.
Exactly.
Keep chopping at it, bro. Like one day you're gonna look up. Mm-hmm. It's like kind of my mantra towards life right now, especially with, you know, the whole addiction thing and everything. I just figure one good decision after the other. And when I look back, hopefully it all adds up into something pretty special.
I'm saying, man, like I talk to you guys like you're trained engineers, been studying this shit for 3 years, 4 years, whatever, like I have, you know what I mean? And it's only because it also, again, it just helps you associate, obviously, number one, and then number two, like more than anything, I don't care if you use the jargon, I don't care if I have to explain it every single time and define it every single time. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. What I care about is your guys' hearing. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are articulate enough and hear and listen to music and stuff enough to tell me, to describe what you're hearing that I'm like, okay, I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's never an issue. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
I wanna help you guys pinpoint what you're listening to. You know what I mean? That's it. Because that's what's gonna help my mixes. You know what I mean? You'll be able to really hear. Yeah. I'll send you a rough mix and you'll be like, yeah, you probably know these things. But again, tell me. That's the job. That's, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know. And I say this, you know, all the time as well, and I mean it. I'm only as good an engineer as the artists that I work with. And like you say about caring, you know what I mean? If you guys didn't give a shit about your work, and Elijah, I've said this to him numerous times, and he gets it. I've been at certain stages where I have felt like I have cared more about an artist's song than they did.
That's not good.
I said to him, whenever I got to let it go. Right then and there.
You can expand that more to life.
Yeah.
If you are caring about somebody or something
more than they care
for somebody,
yes,
more than they are, then you've already lost, man.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Yes.
They got to do it themselves first.
Exactly.
Then you can help.
Yeah.
That's one of my toughest things in life.
Yeah.
I want things for other people. Mm-hmm. Before they're ready to want them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I can't ever say that. Just simply because like I didn't want shit. That sounds like really funny or whatever, right? To like just say like a motherfucker was grown. Like, bro, I was just a body in motion at one point in my life. Actually, for the past like 33 years, like, you know, up until, you know, the whole 33 years of my life, bro, I was just a body in motion. I wasn't somebody. I thought it was. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we all got like a bit of an ego. And then you just like, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that. You like you base your life on, like your life's credentials are based on what you've done up until that point. Like I played football, I went to college, I graduated, I benched, you know what I'm saying, 500 plus pounds.
What the fuck
what does that mean? Like, nigga, okay, let's go to a remote island and strip you of all of that. Now who are you?
Yes.
Exactly.
Or how do you treat the people around you?
Right. Yes. How do you treat the people that have loved you unconditionally? Like, how do you treat them? And if it's like shit, then you're a piece of shit.
Do you influence the people around you in a positive way?
Right.
Those are the things that really contribute to success for me. How do you communicate with people? I know we harped on communicating earlier.
Exactly.
If you just yell at people...
Yeah. Bark at people and
people are really going to respond to you in a certain way.
Yep.
Or they'll associate with you with like a negative energy.
Or they'll give you that person. It's like,
Yeah, or they'll associate you with a negative energy.
They
it's
can
like,
even be saying some good things at you,
Sure.
but if they're yelling at you or saying it too loudly, that could come off as
abrasive,
too aggressive.
Exactly.
Right.
So it kind of turns you off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Or if somebody even opposite, if they're speaking too lowly, and it's like, what the fuck is this motherfucker saying?
like passive shit is how
I'm
you.
gonna punch his ass. He's talking shit.
Like, nigga, will you?
I've never
I'm
had
under this breath type
Yeah,
shit, nigga.
like, why are you rumbling?
It's funny. Like my whole life, at least, especially in my younger years, I don't really get it so much now. You know what I mean? But it's just like, been kind of soft spoken, kind of, you know what I mean. But I've never had a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Taking that role.
Like, saying what is on my mind and making sure I'm heard. You know what I mean?
Contributes to ego.
Sure.
When you have too much of an ego, and if you're soft spoken, then it may bother you. Mm-hmm. That goes back to what you were saying about ego. Yeah. Drop that shit.
Let that shit
you gotta
go, man.
not give a flying fuck.
Yep.
And once you do that,
you're
gonna feel such a big weight lifted off your shoulders. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's gonna feel good.
Yeah.
Just breathe.
Because it happened to me recently.
I feel you.
I feel like I'm very lucky to have to been able to understand what it means to let go of an ego.
Yes.
How old am I? 26. About to be 20. I'll be 27 next month.
You niggas make me feel old for real, nigga. I'm tipping the scale of thought. I'm 36 next week.
Shit. Hey, you put them 2 liters down, bro. You can be looking good at that 36.
Oh, no.
He said, no, I need a 2 liters.
No, I don't drink soda like that no more. Every now and then, I don't drink soda like that no more.
What are you drinking now?
I drink water, actually. I'll drink like Gatorade. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of juice.
Ain't good for you, bro.
Aloes. They really ain't good for you, but the aloe with the pulp in it, like,
that shit hits.
That shit hit, bro. Like, yeah, they hit though. Yeah, man. But I don't.
You fuck with boba.
Yeah. Bubble teas. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta go to Chinatown, spring down there on Spring Mountain somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
anywhere down there,
bro. Yep. Like that shit hit though.
Y'all might have to put me on game. I've been looking at the jokes.
Oh, what kind you get?
Place by the crib.
It's this one called Oreo Milk.
I get
that
the
one.
tea.
That was cool.
It's a tea, but it's Oreo Milk chai tea with boba. Like,
I highly recommend milk tea blended.
The milk tea is good. Milk tea is pretty
blended. You usually get it liquefied or you get it, blended.
Mine's be liquefied.
Try it blended. It's different. Right. But there's also
it hit different.
There's also this place at the mall in Waikiki, bro. They make the best ones. You ever go out there?
Nigga, we on the mainland. We ain't on the island.
I'm saying if you go out there, you gonna
2023. You know what I'm saying? When we do the we out here tour.
Fuck that! I'm going to Hawaii this year.
When you get big,
I need a vacation.
I hear that.
Bring me with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, I'll be the tour guide.
I'm like, say less. I'm like, he ain't going nowhere with his engineer, right? This is stupid. Like,
he ain't gonna do that.
But no, we gonna figure it out.
I'm wilding on one trip.
I ain't wilding, but
I'm dropping dick on something.
Hey, you gotta be careful. It's a lot of she boys out there.
Nah, I done fucked a couple of bitches from.
Oh shit!
Give him the mic. I was about to say I don't want the mic picking up that. It was on me and I wasn't saying anything.
Edit, nigga.
Well, I'm doing the audio edit, so I might have to.
He's about to clear it up right now because I know what he was saying, but I know how it sounded.
Well, I know what you mean though, but nah, I done fucked a couple bitches from the island. And ain't no she's my nigga. Nah.
Man, I'm glad.
Nah, I was in college for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to couple Jones from the island. You got me fucked up, my nigga.
This nigga leave.
I ain't even. Nah, fuck that.
Hey, that was great though, bro. Like the delivery, it was brings like. Listen, I'll be real. I noticed. Yeah, the delivery brings a bit of ambiguity to the situation, considering, like I know you, bro, so I know where you was going with that. But
I do too.
Right.
No.
No homosexual behavior.
Right.
I want to disrespect anybody.
Well, that's why it's funny as fuck. I'm not tripping at all. I'm not.
That shit is hilarious.
That was great.
Bro.
Oh, nigga, I look.
Everybody's secure in their sexuality.
I seen your eyes and and then,
That
bro,
was
he
great.
said, man, I spent some time in college.
I spent time in college. I spent a couple bitches from the island.
Oh, man. Yeah. Anyways, bro. Yes. Milk tea. Super mom. I'm going to go to one of these little mom and pop shops. They got a good one up here on Anna Simmons.
It's one right there on Craig and Decatur.
Oh, that's closer.
It's an Aloha barbecue spot is what it is, and they got chai tea.
Yeah, Aloha
in there.
Barbecue and L&L got them too.
Yeah.
All right, well, I need the mom and pop shop.
You gotta do that.
So I could go in there and be like, look, bro, I got a podcast. Just give me milk tea.
You gotta
And then I'll shut
You gotta
you
go
up.
to L&L and get the Cantu chicken.
Oh, man. I was
You don't
supposed
like
to
the
shout
Cantu
out that,
chicken?
and I forgot, but it's all good.
With the sauce?
I'll
That shit.
do it.
Katsu?
Yeah.
I'll do it after.
That's why you confused me. I'm like, katsu, chicken katsu? Absolutely, I love that shit.
That shit
Will
is
the
good.
spam musubi?
But
What?
not at
I need to
L&L
start.
anymore, bro.
What? You think
Not-
it's too...
I haven't
Not
had
in-
it in a minute from
If you still want to do it at the end, or it's up to you, whatever.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about
I
it.
feel you.
Not L&L. They don't make it right, but if you get it to where it's cooked right.
So where do you go out here?
Bro, I don't know. Man, I haven't been out in a long time out here when it comes to getting some good shit, some good chicken katsu. But L&L, L&L is the spot for... I get the
Hawaiian
fish.
food. No, you got to go to, okay, if you're talking about the spot for, and not to discredit L&L or anything like that, but you got to go to Aloha Barbecue on Sahara and Decatur.
Oh, specific. All right, so that's
Specifics,
different.
bruh.
That's different
So
because
yeah,
if
if
you
it's a location specifically, then that means
yeah.
it's a spot. That's that spot for sure.
okay,
Specifically,
Sahara Decatur, check out
Sahara.
the Hawaiian barbecue.
Yeah,
for
Sahara
Aloha
Decatur,
Barbecue,
y'all.
bro.
Sahara
Bro,
Decatur.
what?
At a
That whole-
specific time or all the
Aloha
chefs
all
all
the
the
time,
time,
bro. Like, it's like,
Just pull up to that one. Though.
it's like they got the little old lady in the back that's the
Bro,
guru with
that's
it, bro.
low-key
Like,
down the street from the crib, bro.
bruh, fire.
Man, oh man.
That's down the street from here.
That's making me hungry. I'm
Like, bro, what did you just say? Like, that's not down the street from here.
Yes, it is.
Bro, Sahara and Decatur?
Sahara,
It will.
South
You
Decatur?
could just hit Decatur.
And take you, I get what he's saying. It's not a long trip to get
It'll
there. bro.
literally take you maybe 13 minutes. 12
No,
minutes.
no,
I
I'd say.
bet.
Well, right now,
clock that shit.
probably 15. Probably 15.
At 8:46.
Probably
I think
15
if you
minutes.
hit them lights,
Probably
I'll
15
say
minutes.
12
Yeah,
minutes.
probably 15 minutes. If you hit
No,
the
he don't
lights,
live over here now. He knows.
Hey,
how.
bro, I know my times.
No, I
on these
live-
shit.
I live right-
Hey,
I live right down the street.
Yeah, you're
Like-
right. You're right. Yeah, you're
now
right.
if you
bro.
I
catch
live
the
off
lights, you probably
Carrier.
catch in 15, 20 minutes.
You tripping, bro?
He said,
Hey, you know what? Out of curiosity, and this don't mean shit because it could say 7 and or 25. I'm gonna check Google Maps.
Shit, I'm gonna go get some food tonight for sure.
But
going to my mama
hey,
house.
I really want to go after talking about this shit. So if you guys got some shit, let me know.
My mama house eat.
Them niggas might be asleep.
It's getting late. We gotta make
Mom
decisions.
sounded drunk earlier, so you know
Oh, yeah,
she
she probably
she was slurring her words like a motherfucker.
Hey man,
Sorry, Mom.
Shout out to my dudes. Love you.
Love her, yes sir.
before we get off, every episode I give my first time guests their spotlight to let people know where to find you at, who you are, what you got, and where you got coming up next. And you got your forever trademark Fatboy sound effects in the background. Let us know, man.
All right, man. I'm Fatboy. That's crazy. I talk a lot, do spoken words, and I kind of got a little empty right now. But it's all love, man. I'm just out here trying to inspire people to do something different within themselves. Keep pushing myself to just be as great as I could possibly be. Where you can find me at, I'm on every streaming platform.
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Apple, you name it. I'm probably there.
Fatboy, one word.
Probably
Fatboy.
Now probably he is there.
Fatboy, one word, no space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, take a shot and listen to my. Actually, listen to all of them. I'm not gonna say, huh?
Instagram, his merch coming soon. Just tap in with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to my Instagram.
Instagram will be in the description.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man, I'm gonna put all of those links in the description. We're gonna let people know where to find you because I want people to hear this. The shit that you have coming up next is very, very chilling. It was a chilling experience hearing the way you told a story about something that resonated with me, something that I have been through, some of the same feelings that I have had, some of the things that I was thinking in a very more, higher intellectual way. I'm low-key dumb sometimes, but it's all good.
Nah, man.
But no, man, your shit is great, and I'm fucking juiced for people to hear this. So stay tuned. We're gonna get you back on the pod soon. Talk more good shit. Maybe talk some sports in there too, cause you know how I do. So this is gonna be part 1 of a second part where I just want to talk.
Another segment, nigga.
Bro, you can come as many times as you want to. I had a good time. But I want you to talk just spoken word on the next one.
All right.
So just straight up come in here and we'll just get that whole run around. So the fans that are listening, I appreciate the backup noise.
Law and Order.
I know, I was there.
All right, y'all.
Hey, no, I appreciate you hopping on, man. All
Thank
three
you
of you
for
guys,
having
it was
me,
a good time.
man. Thanks
I'm really, really, really pissed off that the camera's fucked up, man, because that was a really good conversation. And I feel like we were feeding off each other very well.
We got more.
But,
it's always
great.
more.
Yeah, great thing about it is we got time, baby.
This is where you make your cliffhangers.
Yeah, man.
Like your boy said, you feel me?
So, okay, when you guys get back, album release date for everybody.
Why are you yelling?
I just had to get it out.
Not me,
Oh,
nigga.
all right. He was fluctuating his voice.
Surprise, fuck y'all. No, I'm playing. I love y'all.
Just had to,
I love the fans, man.
Yeah, man. So you guys can look forward to Fatboy hopping back on the pod. But in addition to that, I will have done my first ever Spartan race, man. So I'll let you guys know how that went as well.
Hey.
So that's that cliffhanger for that ass.